Alright, welcome back. We're going to be doing a recap of the last chapter here before we get started. So we had Chiron's squad arrives to the Whirlwind Serpent's Valley with Gardrak. A ritual disturbance summons the fallen angel Ikasa, who drops in with a brutal surprise assault. The entire group gets bodied. They are completely outclassed. Ikasa then kidnaps Amy, Tess, and Aren to breed Nephilims. To top it off, the boys have to face Ikasa's summoned beast, the one-horned Marutabu. Pure despair and helplessness as the chapter ends on a massive cliffhanger. Moving on to the intro section of the video here for chapter 174. After the absolute chaos and kidnapping from 173, this one hits a little bit differently. It's the emotional and strategic reality check the group desperately needed, while giving Chiron that signature evolution moment we all love. A lot of the ways that they structure these and show these events, sometimes you don't even know if that's actually going to happen. The Heaven Arc continues with the rescue mission now fully on the table, especially after the events that are going to be revealed later. Chiron isn't staying down, neither is the rest of the crew, and it's just getting started. Moving on to the pacing and structure for this chapter. The pacing is excellent in this chapter. It starts slower and heavier with the emotional fallout and group discussion, giving us a breathing room after the brutality that happened at the cliffhanger at the end of 173, then ramps up nicely into the big moment with Chiron. The structure feels clean and purposeful. We have the aftermath of the chapter previously, moving into the reflection and the strategy talk, then the power revelation and the hype panels that we see, then moving into more forward momentum that we're going to see into the next chapter. We have a lot of quality progression in this chapter that sets up the rescue arc perfectly, and it feels like classic Infinite Mage where it's balanced between character moments and escalating stakes. Now we're moving into the character components that we can reveal in this chapter. Chiron is the standout once again. We see his growth in real time. The despair from losing the girls, especially Amy, fuels him instead of breaking him. He evolves once more, which shows that infinite potential in action. The rest of the group shows vulnerability, but also grows resolve. You feel the weight of the kidnapping on everybody, especially because each girl is a loved one to each one of the guys there. We get solid team dynamics under pressure and probably some strong interactions with Gardrak or other allies dropping wisdom. The girls being taken raises personal stakes massively. Amy, Tess, and Aren all matter, and their absence is felt hard. Each one of them had a purpose and what they would help and bring to the team, and that's going to hurt whenever they're trying to go to rescue them. So it's going to be driving up the motivation for them to get stronger as they get closer to trying to save them. This chapter humanizes the crew while hyping Chiron's next level. Moving on to the lore components and story progression and some theories and predictions that I also put into this section this time. So story-wise, we move straight into the rescue mission phase. The group processes what just happened and starts planning how to operate in this broken law heaven realm. Chiron unlocks a new power or ability specifically geared toward fighting angelic threats, and that power-up sequence gives the squad real hope whenever they see that. But the lore drops in this chapter are pretty good. More on the altered laws of the realm, echoing Gardrak's line from the last chapter stating laws are finite, but humans are infinite. The nature of the fallen angels like Ikasa, and the horrifying Nephilim breeding plan that they have. This paints a darker, more complex picture of the Heaven Arc's antagonists and the world rules Chiron is now challenging. Moving on to the theories and predictions for this chapter. This power-up feels like it could be tied to the advanced Spirit Zone Mastery and light or infinite magic, or something that directly counters angelic or divine powers. A big theory is that Chiron is on track to start challenging higher beings in the heavenly hierarchy. This might be the spark for much bigger confrontations later. The Nephilim plot could introduce moral gray areas or new hybrid threats or allies down the line. The rescue arc is definitely incoming, and what we can expect are possible team splits, desperate alliances that we'll see, or Chiron going semi-solo for key moments. One of the predictions that I have is the next few chapters will be heavy on the rescue operation with Chiron, showcasing this new power in action and evolving over time as we see it. We might see him push even further towards his ultimate infinite mage dream. This chapter plants seeds for Chiron versus Ikasa, or even higher angels, whether fallen or not, with rematches and deeper lore about the realm's laws and fallen beings. The humans are infinite theme is clearly being set up as a core motif for Chiron's growth. Alright, and lastly for my final thoughts on the chapter, chapter 174 is a strong follow-up and emotional gut punch mixed with that satisfying Chiron evolution and clear forward momentum for the rescue arc to come. It doesn't waste time, delivers hype at the right moments just like most chapters, and keeps the Heaven arc feeling fresh and dangerous. Now we have this new revitalized spirit for the upcoming rescue arc, even though we've been in this and keep restarting things, but things keep happening, so we need to keep doing things. The art continues to be solid during the big moments, and the character work is really on point. Overall, I would give this chapter a 9 out of 10. Pretty solid. Perfect setup chapter that turns the despair of the last chapter that we feel into fuel for the arcs or the chapters that are to come. The rescue mission we're about to see is very spicy, and Chiron is cooking with new power, and that has me pretty hyped for that next chapter as well as the beyond chapters that we'll see. So what does everybody think? Did Chiron's power up hit as hard for others as it did for me? Any theories on what exactly has unlocked or how the rescue is going to go down? If you can, drop the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next Infinite Mage video, and we'll talk then. All right, see you next chapter.